Are you looking for more from your life, financially, emotionally? And do you feel that you want to create extra income that you can actually scale and be happy and fulfilled in what you do? And are you, probably like most of us, trading your time for money because we follow this system that's been created for us where we get trapped into a life that becomes boring and repetitive, and we don't actually realise that there are other ways to live our lives? Have you ever felt guilty, for instance, when you're at work because you're not at home or you've missed your kid's event at school, and then you feel guilty when you're off work because you're not at work? And then life gets to be a routine, up at the same time every day, travelling the same journey, fighting the same traffic. And then perhaps, like I used to, get home really tired. And I didn't realise at the time that that was stress. And then when I dug a bit deeper, that was because I was unhappy and not fulfilled. Hi, my name's Stephen Bones, by the way. And I had all these feelings, even though I got my own business. But in January 2018, I lost my business and my income. And if ever you've lost your job or your income, you'll know how that feels. And I actually say I never thought that would ever happen to me, but it did. And it was the worst time of my life. But it made me realise how my life had been, and it made me analyse it a bit more to get to understand how I got trapped in this life that I just accepted, because I didn't really know that I could change it. I didn't know there was anything different to be able to change to. And I remember once thinking I was going to change direction, and I got this anxious feeling inside, and that was just fear. So in January 18, I was really forced to look for something new. And I began looking on the internet, and after a few weeks I was listening to Jim Rohn and Tony Robbins for inspiration, really, and this video popped up from this lady explaining how you can build businesses from home via the digital economy. And I have to say, I was sceptical, and I wasn't quite sure if I believed what I was hearing. I started to ask myself, how am I going to have time? And my computer skills are absolutely useless. And I all of a sudden had this fear of just entering my details from free information. And I don't know why, but it was a funny feeling. But I had to overcome that, you see, because I had no option. And I'm really glad I did, because I went from the worst time of my life, not really knowing which way to turn, to the start of a new journey. And I've found happiness and fulfillment. And I now have a purpose in life, and I'm actually passionate about what I do, because you see, I'm choosing to work on my own terms. And when I overcame my fears, I've learnt so many new ways of doing business. Because this information I received was from a couple of guys called Stuart and Jay, and they've been creating income and businesses for the last 10 years or so, and they're really good at it. In fact, they're so good at it, they wanted to offer other people those learning skills as well, so they created a platform. And even if you haven't got good business skills, computer skills or sales skills, you can still learn the foundations of building a new life for yourself. And I started to learn how you can create passive incomes and freedom and a lifestyle. Just imagine how you could change your life working when you want to, travelling when and where you want to do in the world, and your business still grows with no stress, no routine, no commuting. But maybe you're just like me, you just want to spend time with your family. And all this is achievable just by investing a small amount of time each week, whatever suits you. So if you're prepared to take control and a step towards making sure you and your family never get into a position like I did, so where you're forced to take action, but you do want security and financial freedom and an incredible new lifestyle that you control, and be able to spend time with your family where your life just becomes happy and fulfilled. You see, just taking my daughter to school every morning, which I've never been able to do before, just that simple thing gives me a marvellous feeling. So I'm going to send you a 5-10 minute video workshop. They are completely free of charge. Just simply enter your details in the box below. And these videos will arrive in your inbox over the next few days. Don't forget to check your spam, because you don't really want to lose this information. And maybe once you've listened to Stuart, he'll explain to you in greater detail, better than I can, what's available and what's achievable for you. If it's not for you, then there's no harm done. It hasn't actually cost you a penny, just a small amount of your time. So just enter your details if you haven't already done so, because you could miss this amazing opportunity. You see, I know how it impacts people's lives, and I know how it helps you create a better future, because that's what I'm doing. So thanks very much for listening to me. Bye for now, and we will speak soon.